You're going to die. Maybe today. Maybe in 50 years. But it's coming. And the Stoics said that remembering this is the secret to living fully. This practice is called Memento Mori. It means, remember you must die. Sounds dark? It's actually the most liberating thing you'll ever learn. Let me show you. Welcome back to Stoic Pathways. Today we're talking about Memento Mori, the ancient practice of remembering death. The Stoics didn't do this to be depressing. They did it to wake up, to stop wasting time, to appreciate what they had while they still had it. In the next 5 minutes, I'll show you exactly how remembering death makes you live better. Let's dive in. Why Memento Mori works. It destroys procrastination. Here's the problem. We live like we have infinite time. I'll start that business next year, I'll travel later, I'll tell them I love them eventually. But eventually never comes, because we forget that time is running out, right now, every second. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. When you remember you're going to die, procrastination becomes impossible. That project you've been delaying, do it now. That conversation you've been avoiding, have it today. That dream you've been postponing, start it this week." The Stoics kept skulls on their desks, not because they were morbid, because it reminded them, this is urgent. Life is not a dress rehearsal. You don't get a second chance. Every day you waste is a day you'll never get back. When you truly accept this, laziness dies, excuses disappear, you start moving. How it makes you appreciate what you have. We take everything for granted. Your health, your family, your freedom, your morning coffee, we act like they're permanent. But nothing is. Seneca said, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality. We worry about losing things but never appreciate having them." Memento Mori flips this. When you remember that everyone you love will die, including you, suddenly every moment matters. That boring dinner with your parents? It might be one of your last 100 dinners with them. That annoying text from your friend? They won't be around forever. That normal Tuesday morning? You only get about 4,000 Tuesdays in your entire life. The Stoics practiced this daily. They'd look at their loved ones and think, I may never see them again. Not to be sad, to be present, to pay attention, to stop scrolling your phone during conversations, to actually look at the people you claim to love. Death makes life precious. When you remember everything ends, you stop taking everything for granted. How it kills anxiety about small things. Here's what anxiety does. It makes small problems feel like emergencies. Someone criticized you. You failed a test. You embarrassed yourself. Your brain acts like it's life or death. But it's not. And Memento Mori proves it. When you remember you're going to die, most of your worries vanish. Will that embarrassing moment matter on your deathbed? No. Will that argument matter in 10 years? No. Will anyone remember that mistake in 100 years? Definitely not. The Stoics asked one simple question. Does this bring me closer to death? If not, it's not worth stressing over. Epictetus taught his students to imagine the worst-case scenario. What if I lose everything? What if everyone rejects me? What if I fail completely? Then he'd ask, would I still be alive? If yes, then it's not actually a catastrophe. It's just uncomfortable, and uncomfortable is survivable. Memento Mori gives you perspective. When you remember that nothing lasts, including your problems, anxiety loses its power. How it makes you braver. Fear stops most people from living. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of rejection, fear of looking stupid. So they play it safe. They stay comfortable. They never try. Then one day they're 80 years old with a list of regrets. The Stoics refused this. They used Memento Mori to build courage. Marcus Aurelius would think, I'm going to die anyway, so what am I afraid of? When death is guaranteed, fear becomes optional. That business you're too scared to start? You're going to die whether you start it or not. Might as well try. That person you're too nervous to talk to? Death is coming either way. Might as well shoot your shot. The Stoics didn't take stupid risks, but they took meaningful ones, because they knew the biggest risk is dying with your dreams still inside you. When you remember life is short, cowardice becomes more painful than courage. You realize that playing it safe is the most dangerous thing you can do, because you're wasting the only life you get. How to practice Memento Mori daily. Here's your practical guide. Every morning, spend 1 minute on this thought. I might die today. Not in a panicked way, in a calm, factual way. You might get in a car accident, have a heart attack, anything. It's possible. Now ask yourself, if today was my last day, what would I do differently? Would you waste 2 hours scrolling social media? Probably not. Would you stay angry at someone you love? Probably not. Would you postpone that important thing you've been delaying? Definitely not. Now do today like it's your last, not recklessly, intentionally. Focus on what actually matters. Say what needs to be said. Do what needs to be done. At night, ask, did I live today or just survive it? The Stoics believed every night is a small death. You go to sleep not knowing if you'll wake up, so treat each day like it might be your only one. This isn't depressing, it's liberating. When you accept that death is coming, you finally start living. So that's Memento Mori. Remember, you must die. It destroys procrastination, makes you appreciate everything, kills anxiety about small things, makes you braver, and forces you to live intentionally. The Stoics weren't obsessed with death because they were sad. They were obsessed with death because it made them alive. Here's your challenge. Tomorrow morning, set a reminder on your phone. Just 2 words, Memento Mori. When you see it, remember, this could be your last day. Now live accordingly. Then come back and tell me how it changed your day. If you want more Stoic wisdom that actually changes how you live, subscribe to Stoic Pathways. We turn ancient philosophy into modern action. Now go remember your death so you can finally start living.